In the mist-shrouded embrace of Accompong, nestled deep in Jamaica's cockpit country, Abenga-epeng, once Emily, blossomed from a frightened child into a fierce embodiment of maroon resilience. Arriving in 1780 at the tender age of 5, her pale skin and red hair initially drew wary glances from the villagers, descendants of Ashanti, Coromantee, and escaped slaves who had forged a sovereign world amid the cliffs. But the Maroons, bound by a code of freedom earned through blood, saw beyond her father's mark. They renamed her Abenga-epeng, the call of the horn that summoned warriors and heralded liberty, and enveloped her in their customs as if she were kin from birth. Her education began at dawn each day, under the watchful eyes of elders like Nana Ya, a wizened healer whose scars told tales of the First Maroon War. Abenga-epeng learned the rhythms of the land first, the sacred Abeng's notes, the dances around the central fire that honored ancestors, the oral histories whispered under breadfruit trees. By 7, she was trailing hunters into the dense bush, learning to set snares for wild boar with twisted vines and sharpened stakes. Her small hands grew calloused as she mastered the art of camouflage, blending into the undergrowth to lure the beasts into traps. One vivid memory etched in her soul was her first kill at age 10, a massive boar charging through the ferns, tusks gleaming like daggers. With a spear fashioned from bamboo and iron salvaged from old plantations, she struck true, her heart pounding with a mix of terror and triumph as the animal fell. The village feasted that night on jerk pork marinated in pimento and Scotch bonnet, and Abenga-epeng felt the sting of belonging for the first time. Cooking became her hearth of comfort, guided by the women who transformed simple provisions into soul-sustaining meals. She pounded yam into fufu with mortar and pestle, while fish was roasting over open flames, seasoned with the fiery jerk seasoning that traced back to maroon forebears evading capture. Herbs were her next mastery. In hidden gardens carved from the hills, she planted fevergrass, cerasee, and noni under Nana Ya's tutelage. Abenga-epeng memorized which leaves soothed wasp bites, guinea hen weed brewed into a healing tea, or eased childbirth pains with blue mountain sage. By 12, she could diagnose fevers by touch and taste, her pale fingers deftly crushing petals into poultices that healed wounds festering from thorny escapes. Fishing honed her patience and stealth. Along the rushing rivers that carved through the karst landscape, she waded knee-deep in cool waters, spear in hand, waiting for the flash of tilapia or crayfish. Her first solo catch, a wriggling river shrimp skewered on a pointed stick, brought tears of pride, a small victory in a world that had once sought to sell her like chattel. But it was the art of guerrilla warfare that forged her into a legend. Trained by warriors like Kojo, a battle-hardened veteran of skirmishes against British patrols, Abenga-epeng learned to move like mist through the jungle, setting ambushes with tripwires, using the abeng to coordinate strikes, and vanishing into sinkholes before the enemy could reload their muskets. Her complexion, once a curse on the plantation, became a weapon. At 15, during a tense period when British forces encroached on Maroon territories despite the 1739 treaty, she volunteered for reconnaissance. Disguised in tattered European dresses scavenged from raids, her red hair unbound and gray eyes feigning innocence, she wandered near colonial outposts as a lost settler girl. One fateful night in 1790, she lured a squad of redcoats into a ravine with cries of distress, her voice trembling like a frightened child. As they approached, drawn by her familiar pallor, Maroon warriors erupted from the shadows, machetes flashing. 3 soldiers fell before the rest fled, their supplies seized to bolster the village. Again in 1795, amid rumors of renewed hostilities, she posed as a runaway servant at a roadside tavern, eavesdropping on officers' plans and slipping poison derived from manchineel sap into their rum. The ensuing chaos allowed a Maroon raid to destroy a supply wagon, delaying an advance for weeks. These acts earned her the moniker Ghost Warrior, her fairness a Trojan horse in the fight for autonomy. Want more stories? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and TikTok. Like and share our videos. Thank you for watching.